Well, hello. Welcome to the Richard Wade Review Show. Today I want to show you these devices that I picked up while I was in Japan with my band. This is the T8 from Roland. It's part of their Aira Compact series, or Aira. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I think it's Aira, though. It's a Japanese company. And the Roland J6. This is a drum machine, and this is a chord machine. I had originally just picked this one up because I was very interested in having the chord machine to, hook it up to my other MIDI devices to play things with it. But after I bought this one, I changed my mind because they were very cheap there. I got them for around $158 a piece in Japan. In the US, these are usually about $200 a piece. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they do. Basically, the chord machine has like different sounds you can go through. And it plays like different chord progressions. You can set them however you like. And you got drum machines, standard drum machine, except that it has a nice little bass line you can do, like a 303 bass line. But one thing about the bass line is that it's pretty limited. You only get like 32 counts, I think, or something like that. So you can't really, like with the chord machine, you have each of these is 4 counts. I mean, you can change the length of them, but basically you have 8 plus 8, 16, 30. You got 32 there, and then you got 16 here. So you can't really go all the way with the bass line. So you're kind of stuck with something repetitive if you decide to go with this. Now I've got them hooked up. I got the sync cable hooked up from the out on the T8 into the J6. So the tempos are synced between them. You can hook them up through MIDI in the back. Let's see if I can show you this. Yeah, there's MIDI ports here. They also hook up with 3.5, and these are battery powered, so you can use them. You can use them on the go. I've heard they have about 4.5 hours of battery life. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get these started. I prefer to do it without the sync, so I just press them together. I mean, I have the tempo sync on, but as far as one button starting them both, I didn't really like that. Alright, now on the chord machine, you have a lot of different options here. You hear me kind of changing the filters in the envelope. So you can kind of filter out the high end. Then you can use the envelope to make the notes longer. But if you make them too long, they won't do the syncopation anymore. And you can turn that off with the variation button. Alright, now I'm gonna pause this real quick and maybe go to some of the other sounds we got. I believe there's a lot of patterns here that I have set up already. So let me try these. And because these are tempo synced, you can change them. The only thing you have to be careful about is sometimes the chord progression won't be in the same key. Most of the presets that come on the Roland devices are usually in C or G for the most part, but there's a few that aren't. And now I'm gonna go through some of the sounds. Some of the presets are kind of bad, but you can go through and tweak them until they sound better. These have a lot of the sounds from the Juno 106. And there's reverb and delay that you can add also. I'm just kind of flipping through some of these. See, those two don't sound very good together, but they'll sound good with this. Or maybe not. But yeah, I mean, basically, you should make your own chord progressions to go with whatever you're going to do. Now, over here on the, I've gone through some of the presets on the chord machine. Over here on the drum machine side, it comes loaded with a lot of pre-made bass lines, but it's very easy to edit them. Like, say, if I hit the bass drum key, like if I wanted another, like say if I wanted 3 hits at the end, I can do this. And now you can hear it. It's that easy. You just hit the button where the instrument you want, and then hit the button down here. And you can even like change this live to change it up. Stuff like that. But then let's see, I'm gonna go to a different pattern. That one has a really heavy attack on it. Let's see. There. And maybe you can change the tempo. Here, I'll go ahead and show you that. If you got them synced like this, it's going to control both of them when you change the tempo on the drum machine. You can also do it the other way. One of the most interesting things about these, I think, is that you can use them to control other instruments. So, like, I guess, like, my favorite feature is that there are all these chord sets you can use. Like, say, I remember number 72. They have a list of them online where you can look, and I believe there's, like, an online PDF that has instructions and everything. So what I just did is change it to a different chord set, and this chord set is called Neo Soul. I can turn off the variation, but I kind of liked it on. So you can do live performance with it. But also online, they have a breakdown of what each chord progression is by default. I mean, you can pitch shift these up or down. I haven't actually not sure how to do that right now. I've kind of been just making my own chords and saving them in presets, so I'll have to look how to do that. But you can also pitch shift the bass, like say if they don't really match. I mean, I think it was pretty close before. But you get the idea. So, I think these are really good for, like, if you were, like, say, doing a performance. Like, I was going to do something with my MC707. And if I wanted to do this all DJ style, where the music never stops, you could set these to whatever tempo you want and start them, you know, on command. So, it's definitely a fun way to do things. Just going to try 2 random things here. But you could even mute that bass if you wanted to. Kind of like this. And you can hold the shift button to mute things on the drum machine. So if you wanted to, you could drop the beat out like. So you can kind of like do your own DJ sets. These are perfectly suited for live performance. And you know, they don't have to be hooked up to a computer or anything. I know you can hook them up through USB to update the firmware and stuff, but I don't believe that they send MIDI over USB unless there's been an update on them. I don't know, I haven't even updated the firmware, so I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. So you drop the beat out for a second, tweak the filter, then back in. Perfect way to use them. I also think it's cool because you can take this, and like I was saying earlier, you can control other instruments with it. So, for example, if I wanted to take these chords that are playing and send them through MIDI to another instrument like the MC707 or maybe my JDXI, I could definitely do that, or any other instrument. Like, yeah, I think with the MIDI in and out back here. And you can also change the MIDI channel they transmit. By default, I believe this one transmits on channel 3 and this one's another channel. I can't remember what it was, but you can go inside and assign them to any MIDI channel 1 through 16, so they definitely will get along with your other devices. Alright, well, I guess that's about all I had to say about these devices. I really like them. I'll definitely be keeping them around, even though I have other things that can do their function. I like the way they work. I like how portable they are. I like that they have a battery. And I just like the sounds that are built in. This chord machine is very interesting. Like that other preset. But yeah, for the money, I think they're really great, and I'll definitely use them, and I recommend them to anyone. So I guess I'm gonna end this review right there. And if you have any questions about it, please ask me in the comments. I'll try to answer as soon as I can. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time.